One of the most overlooked parts of LeBron James is his post-up game. In this video, we're going to take a look at some of his post-ups from the 2015 playoffs and how he's operated and where he's operated from. He's really developed drastically over the past few years in not only the number of post-ups he has per game, but the moves and array of moves he's able to use and what he's able to do with those post-ups. The place LeBron is most efficient catching the basketball is about 15 to 18 feet away from the basket. When he gets a catch here, he's absolutely deadly. From here, he's able to decide what he wants to do depending on who's guarding him. Here you see a smaller defender on him, so LeBron uses his power dribbles to get in deep into the paint to finish. Guys like Carroll, Bazemore, Jimmy Butler last round just can't prevent LeBron from getting in to about 3, 4, 5 feet from the basket and just getting whatever he wants. So this kind of a matchup without a double team is just too easy for LeBron. He's able to get into this range where his hook shot is absolutely money. Because of his power game, the smaller defenders have to start playing more physical further from the basket. When you're this tight to LeBron, this far from the basket, he's just too quick. He's going to be able to easily get around you for a basket one way or the other. The first few clips we saw hook shots and turnaround jumpers deep in the paint. And in these two clips, you see his ability to penetrate past defenders who are playing too close to him and finish on the opposite side. Because LeBron has the ability to use both power and quickness to get to the middle of the paint, defenders have to start overplaying this move to the middle. When this happens, LeBron has added a great drop-step baseline move to his arsenal. The old LeBron we saw 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago just didn't want these kind of post touches. He didn't want to catch 20 feet from the basket because he didn't have the moves and he didn't have the ability to read the defense consistently like he does now. When you have a player who can score for both shoulders, use his power to get in deep or his quickness to go around you, it just becomes impossible to guard. The greatest post players of all time have the same exact array of skills LeBron does in the post, and this is why he's become one of the best post players in the NBA. LeBron's secret weapon in the post has become his turnaround jumper over his right shoulder. At times he'll use the Dirk Nowitzki 1-foot fadeaway. At other times it'll look more like a Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant shot. But it's become his go-to. If you play him physically and he doesn't feel like he can get around you, or if there's not a lot of time on the shot clock, you'll see LeBron just kind of dig in, give a shoulder fake, and turn over his right shoulder for a turnaround jumper. This is the kind of shot LeBron's going to be able to do, deep into his 30s. And it's the kind of move that, he feels comfortable at any time. I can get it off over anyone in the league, and it has a great chance to go in. The thing I've been the most impressed with is LeBron's ability to use his body and his feet to seal off fronting defenders and open himself up for easy layups at times. Here you see Teague fronting. He simply drives him up the lane with his feet, easy layup. Same thing here for Carroll. Drives him up the lane with his feet, easy layup opportunity. Jimmy Butler helps around. LeBron's able to seal him off with his feet and get a layup. One of the most frustrating things for defenders is LeBron can now turn any penetration or face-up move into a post-up. So it becomes literally impossible to keep him out of the post. You see him get to all of his little hook shots, turnaround moves, drop steps, just straight off penetration. Like here, he has Millsap in an isolation situation, and instead of even driving by him, you see him turn and start to crab dribble and get into his Dirk shot. Some of the quicker defenders feel great about keeping their chest in front of LeBron on drives, like you see Jimmy Butler do right here. But the problem is, while you've kept your chest in front, he still is able to drive you to about 8 feet from the basket and then turn around and post you up. We've all known that since about 16 years old, LeBron has uncanny vision. He has the ability to pass that just can't be taught. That Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd, eyes in the back of your head type thing. When LeBron now posts guys up and he gets, inside 15, 10 feet from the basket, he's able to find cutters for easy layups. On these 3 clips, you don't even see the Hawks and Bulls bringing double teams. LeBron's just crab dribbling, surveying the court, and picking out the best player to pass to. Give Blatt a lot of credit. He started using LeBron a ton in these 15 to 20 foot post-up situations, and that's the best place that he can catch the ball. When LeBron catches outside the 3-point line, he's just not as efficient. The natural inclination is you would think, we've got to double him. I've heard, Reggie, Chris Webber, Charles Barkley, a lot of guys talking about that on the broadcast, and that's just not the truth. LeBron is his most efficient in the post versus the hard double team. His ability to find open shooters is just deadly. The Cavs have been absolutely torching it from the three-point line, and LeBron getting doubled on his post-ups is a huge reason why. LeBron's development as a post player over the last 7 years has been amazing. In 2011, he couldn't really post up and score with multiple moves. Now you see him using 2, 3, 4, 5 moves at times and coupling that with his ability to pass. LeBron's been one of the most efficient players in the post this postseason. He's top 10 in post-up possessions, 6th in post efficiency, 4th in post points, 8th in post-ups per game, and 1st in post-ups for any non-power forward or center. In LeBron, the Cavs have, simply put, one of the best post players in the game. This postseason, he trails only Tim Duncan, Anthony Davis, Marc Gasol, Blake Griffin, and Brook Lopez, 5 of the best post players in the NBA in terms of efficiency scoring out of the post. He's ahead of guys like Zach Randolph, LaMarcus Aldridge, Paul Millsap, Dwight Howard, and even Pau Gasol. He's been incredible this playoffs in the post. The Cavs' hopes for a title rest firmly on the shoulders of LeBron James, more specifically on the shoulders of his newfound post game. 07 hit the first time LeBron went to the finals. He posted up about 3.2 times a game. And even his second finals appearance in 2011 when they lost to the Mavs, he posted up 3.7 times a game. The game plan against LeBron has always been drive him outside the three-point line, force him to shoot, pack in with help defenders around the rim, and just don't let him beat you going to the basket. Now that LeBron's doubling his post touches and catching continually inside 20 feet from the basket, this has become impossible. Simply put, he's become absolutely unguardable. I could see this newfound post game being something that LeBron carries deep into his 30s. From 35 to 40, he might get a second wind in his career as a dynamic power forward, more traditional. For now, we'll just add posting up into the many things LeBron James does extremely well.